What's going on, everyone? I am here in Horizon West, Florida. It's pretty cool. The sun is rising right now. It's about 6:30 in the morning. It is March, first week of March, and the temperature is about 61 degrees right now. Very nice. For me, sweater weather, but there's always people jogging around in shorts and t-shirts, even when it's down to 40, in the 40s. Not me. So I've lived in Florida for over 30 years, and we chose to live in Horizon West. As a real estate professional, I know all about Central Florida, and Horizon West has been kind of the new frontier of the real estate market and the residential areas of Central Florida. There's a couple. Lake Nona is another one that's really hot, very popular, tons of demand. Lots of job opportunities coming to that area. But here in Horizon West, we back up to Disney World, essentially. Disney World is just to the south of us. And right now I'm in a community, I'm walking off of Sidell Road. I'm passing the iconic Watermark Pergola. There's beautiful lake views all over, just tons of beautiful views to see. It's a great place to walk, lots of walking trails and bike trails. There's condos, apartments, single family homes, manor style homes. You know, some of the homes have garages on the back side of the homes, kind of front porch communities where there's more emphasis on the front porch, having a nice front porch. You can also find homes with traditional garage on the front side, which gives you a larger backyard space if you want to build a pool. Most of the homes in this area are less than 5 years old, so it's a newer area. And we used to live on the historic side of Winter Garden. So Horizon West is kind of the south end of Winter Garden. Before moving here in 2018, we lived in the north end of Winter Garden, which is near downtown Winter Garden, the historic area. That's another beautiful area. Lots, if you Google it or research it, historic Winter Garden down Plant Street. Tons of beautiful, quaint shops. It's a revitalized historic town and town center. So it just looks great. It's like small town USA. And so that's a really nice area. And here we're on the south side of the same town, Winter Garden, Florida. Now the north side is within the city limits of Winter Garden. Here we're not in the city limits of Winter Garden. We're in Orange County, unincorporated Orange County, but our address is Winter Garden, Florida. But the south side area, they call it Horizon West. It's a large master plan community with thousands of homes and mostly newer construction in this area. So we moved here in 2018. We moved into a community called Panther View, and it's been a great community. Panther View is surrounded by the Orange County National Golf Course, which has been around for over 60 years. So it's one of those golf courses that doesn't seem like it's gonna shut down anytime soon. It's kind of a plague of a lot of the golf courses in Central Florida. A lot of them have been going out of business because golf as a sport has lessened in popularity over the last 50 years. Well, maybe since Tiger Woods' peak time, the popularity of golf has been diminishing. Hopefully it's coming back because it's a huge industry for Florida and other nice weather areas. I think the trick is they have to get more kids involved to kind of take over the future generation of golfers. But if you're interested in Horizon West, it's a great area. All of the schools are new and state-of-the-art. If there are any negatives, a lot of people will say it's growing too fast. A lot of the schools are beyond, their capacity, but they keep building new schools to alleviate that. They have lots of plots that are planned for future schools, and some schools, there are always schools under construction in the area. Right now where I'm walking, which is about a mile from my house, we're about 4 miles from Magic Kingdom. So everyone in the area sees Disney fireworks every night. It was unusual during about a year of the pandemic because Disney shut down the fireworks. But we're all used to the fireworks. Are the fireworks loud? Depends on how close you are, and depends on which way the wind is blowing. But sometimes they can be loud. Sometimes they can catch you by surprise. If that's an issue for you, you might want to move farther away than maybe 10 miles from Disney, because here we're about 4 miles. Where we used to live before, on the north side of Winter Garden, we could hear the Disney fireworks, and over there we were probably 15 miles away from Disney, but it was slight. You could hear it, every now and then you say, oh, I think I hear the fireworks. But it definitely wasn't something we heard every day. Here we hear them every day. One of the great things about Horizon West is there are tons of restaurants and commercial opportunities coming. For example, that's a new plaza, and there's a microbrewery coming, a few restaurants, a 7-Eleven, and if you drive for a couple minutes here in Horizon West, you're going to see construction happening, whether it's residential or commercial. But everybody in this residential area is really excited about this commercial plaza that is opening. Horizon West is broken up into villages, they call them. A lot of emphasis isn't put on the names of the villages. Some of the villages are unnamed, actually. Here's a good look at the construction happening. We're all looking forward to the restaurants and things that are coming up. And here's an example of, some nice backyards where you'll see a nice view. So that's pretty cool. But right here where I'm walking is called Village F. You might have heard the most popular village of Horizon West is Hamlin. It's 5 minutes away by car. But a few of the villages, there's a Hickory Nut Village. So each village is going to have its own commercial center and school, elementary school. And there will be a couple of middle schools. There's one middle school currently for the area, but they're building another one. And there are several elementary schools. Summer Lake Elementary, Water Spring Elementary, and more to come. Horizon West High School is open, which is a brand new high school that services the area. So if you have any questions about Horizon West, I'd love to answer those for you. I've lived in the west side of Orange County for over 30 years, in Winter Garden for 13 years. But even though I've lived in Winter Garden for 13 years, when I was in high school, 26 years ago, I went to high school in Winter Garden because there weren't so many high schools. So I've been in the Winter Garden area for a long time. And so as a resident of Winter Garden for so many years and living in the west side of Orange County, the areas that I frequent in terms of home sales and just day-to-day activities include Winter Garden, Ocoee, Windermere, Claremont, Oakland, Gotha. All of those areas make up southwest and southwest Orange County, including Dr. Phillips. My family and I are into boating, so the Butler chain is a huge chain of lakes that's great for boating. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.